Hi all. Today we are going to discuss about the subject holistic nutrition. In this unit, we are going to discuss from the unit one. So unit one is nutrition and health. So in this unit, we are going to discuss about what are all the basic principles of nutrition, including micronutrient, macronutrient, which are all the nutrients comes under energy yielding nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and what are all the process included in it like metabolism, digestion, absorption of foods, absorption of nutrients, and how it is converted into energy balance, lipids and their functions, what are all the classification of functions, and dietary requirements which our body required, and absorption, metabolism, what and what are all the major fatal diseases which are affects our body like heart disease, cancer. In this unit, we are going to discuss in depth. Today we are going nutrition. So, nutrition is the science how the body uses food to maintain health, support growth, and sustain vital function. So, here you can see the difference between nutrients and nutrition. So, if you take a food, there are different types of nutrients. For example, carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, fat. These are all nutrients. It gives the whole seventh nutrients is combined to give nutritions. Okay. So nutrients is nothing but substances that are required for the nourishment of organisms. Nutrition is entire process by which organism obtain energy and nutrients from the food. Okay, we are getting from carbohydrate from the food, so that nutrient gives nutrition. Okay, so it involves the take of nutrients that the body needs for energy, for our intake of energy, body growth, repairment. So tissue repairment, cell repairment, and regulation. So for the regular process of various process in our body. So holistic. So this is the definition of basic definition of holistic nutrition means. Holistic means ancient. Okay, so holistic nutrition defines nourishing the whole person by using not only the food, in also combined with body, mind, spirit, and also through natural balanced foods and healthy lifestyle habits. So this is definition of nutrition. So this is the basics of nutrition. So nutrient is classified into two types. It depends upon the function. So there are two types of nutrients. One is macronutrient and another one is micronutrient. So macronutrient is nothing but the nutrients which are required to our body in large amounts. So in case of micronutrients, the nutrients which are required in smaller amounts like milligrams. So macronutrient is required to our body in uh, grams. So in macronutrients, there are few nutrients which comes under macronutrients means carbohydrates, lipids, which is also called as fat, and protein. So by the way, micronutrients is classified into vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals, and phytonutrients. So let's discuss about one by one. So if you see any kind of food product, there is a nutrition information uh, in that wrap: carbohydrate, sugar, protein, fat, and saturated fatty acids, monosaturated, and what are all the calculated values. It has been listed. So first, macronutrients. So these are the energy yielding nutrients which requires the body in larger amount, that is grams. First thing is carbohydrate. So carbohydrate is nothing but carbon. It is composed of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms. The body's main source of energy is found in carbohydrates. Uh, grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes are rich in carbohydrate. So carbohydrate is classified into two types. One is simple carbohydrate and one is complex carbohydrate. So simple carbohydrate is nothing but it is sugar. It gives quick energy. For example, if you are a low BP person, obviously, if when you get low pressure, some people will give sugar or chocolate. So for the quick energy, so simple carbohydrate is nothing but it is sugar. It provides quick energy. Complex carbohydrate is nothing but starch and fibers, which are all the foods contained starches and fiber content is known as complex carbohydrate. It aids in digestion. It gives energy and also aids in digestion. So, what is the work of carbohydrate in our body? So, usually carbohydrate gives, for example, when equipment or a machine needs when a vehicle needs the fuel to run, it is the main source of the sorry, it is the main uh, main source of fuel the for the same for our bodies is carbohydrate. It gives the energy for the regular function of the body. So here is the process how it works. When we eat a food which is rich in carbohydrate, our digestive system usually break down the foods with the help of saliva. There are different enzymes in our saliva. With the help of that enzymes, the food gets break down and then it moves to stomach. Your blood Next, your bloodstream absorbs the carbs now called glucose or blood sugar. Our body releases insulin, which directly the to uh, glucose glucose converts the cell for energy. Here you have seen the pictorial image of how carbohydrate is converted into glucose and fuel. So, what are all the sources of carbohydrate? Grains, fruits, vegetables, and dairy products. Specifically, grains like bread, pasta, and starch vegetables like potato, corn, fruits such as banana, berries, and dairy products like milk, yogurt. So, these are the excellent sources of carbohydrate. I have attached the pictorial source images of carbohydrates. So next thing is protein. So protein is one of the essential macronutrient which is essential, very important for the body's growth, tissue repair and immune function. So it is found in meat, different types of meat, dairy products, beans and legumes. So protein is made of different types of amino acids which are all essential and it must be obtained from the diet. So proteins may be classified into two types, essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids. So, and also protein act as enzymes, hormones, and which gives structural components and antibodies, which also act as immune uh, system. So, key aspects of proteins. So, it is building blocks. Proteins are the fundamental building blocks of life, with every cell is the body containing them. Second is amino acids. It is made up of chains of amino acids. There are 20 commonly found amino acids. So, and also it gives structural support and movement. So, collagen. So, one of the main protein is collagen. The most abundant protein, which is flexible to bones, tendons, ligaments, and skin, is collagen. Next, keratin. So it is found in skin, hair, nails, providing the rigidity and protection to the keratin gives rigidity and protection. So enzymatic activity. Proteins acts as enzymes, which is catalyzing biochemical reactions. So there are different types of enzymes. So one is digestive enzymes, one is metabolic enzymes. Digestive enzymes such as pepsin, lactase, which break down the food into absorbable units. For example, lactase enzymes convert the lactose. The what are all the food we have? If you intake milk, with the help of lactase enzymes converts the food into lactose. So, lactose is nothing but milk sugar. metabolic enzymes uh, facilitate energy production and biosynthetic processes. Next is hormonal signaling. So, certain proteins act as hormones, transmitting signals to regulate physiological processes. So, first is insulin. So, regulates body glucose levels, growth hormone, simulates growth and cell reproduction, thyroxine, which controls the metabolic rate of thyroid hormones. So next, transport and storage. So proteins facilitate the movement and storage of molecules. For example, uh, in our blood cells, hemoglobin transports oxygen from lungs to tissues, and it is necessary for tissue formation, cell reparation, and hormone and enzyme production. So it is one of the essential molecule for building strong muscles and a healthy immune system. So there are different sources of proteins like it is classified into two. One is animal based and one is plant based. So animal based includes products like products from sources from meat, dairy, eggs, and fish. Plant based includes legumes, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. So next thing is fat. So fats are nothing but lipids, which is essential for human nutrition, but also gives energy, aiding in vitamin absorption and contributing to various bodily function. So these fats are classified as saturated, unsaturated, and polyunsaturated fatty acids. So they are crucial for building cell membranes, nerve tissues, and hormones. While some fats are beneficial for heart health, others can negatively impact our body. So when it is consumed in excess or from unhealthy sources, it leads to unhealthy risk diseases may cause unfatal diseases like cancer, heart disease, etc.